Hey, Lamau! It's your girl,
Hello,
Cadence
everyone.
Harper. What, you just gonna talk over me? You're just gonna completely ruin my introduction? I see how it is.
What
It's
the
fine,
heck?
it's fine, it's
Oh,
fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's
no,
fine.
we can start
No,
again.
do
We
your
can start
introduction.
again.
It's fine, it's fine.
Hi. My name is Golden Kenji. I work
Oh,
at
are
a
you
cafe.
done? Can I talk? Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Keep going,
Wow.
keep going.
It's because you didn't give me a script. Completely unscripted, by the way. Hi, everybody. My name is Golden Kenji. I'm a black cat who works as a part-time barista in the cafe. And,
Barista's a bit of a strong term.
uh-huh.
He won't make you mochas if you ask.
No, literally just not for you. Anyway.
I guess I'm Cadence. I'm Cadence Harper.
You're on her channel. You know who.
Yeah, you know who I am. It's your girl, Cadence Harper. I like
Yay.
aliens, and this guy bullies me a lot.
I bully out of affection.
Anyway, I am here with my loser friend to talk about Persona.
Wow.
Specifically
What the hell?
focusing on Persona 5, although we are going to talk about it in the context of the whole ass series, because, you know, that makes sense for a franchise. So yeah, Persona series overall, high school, demons, suicide, demons. Basically, high school students got to save the world from demons, with demons, using demons, befriending demons. Lots of demons.
They're actually called shadows.
It
Takes from Jungian psychology.
Yeah, okay. It's
Yeah.
demons. It's an anime. It's an anime.
It's shadows in the Persona series. In SMT, they're demons. This is why it has
Remind
its
me,
own
what's
identity.
Persona 3's full title?
Persona Shin Megami Tensei Persona 3?
Sorry, what were those first three words?
I don't know. I don't have a very good memory, you know.
I know. Me either. But yeah, so that's basically what the Persona series is. I don't think it needs really more introduction. Everybody and their mother knows what P5 is at this point. But did you know P5 isn't just the title? There was 4 other ones.
Yep. Persona 3 was the first game in the Persona series.
It's certainly the first one I ever played. The first one for a lot of people. And I'm sure a lot of people are wanting to go back to Persona 3 who joined the series of Persona 5, and maybe they're wondering how it's different, maybe they're wondering how it's the same, maybe they're wondering if it's even worth playing. Well, spoilers. It is. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week now. So, one thing about Persona 5 versus Persona 3 is Persona 5 feels like an anime, like I mentioned. Like it's a little bit Monster of the Week with, you know, going to the different palaces, yada, yada, yada. It's a little bit Monster of the Week versus Persona 3. It has elements of that because at every full moon you fight a big giant bad guy. But at the same time, instead of the Monster of the Week format, you're constantly going through a giant dungeon, like floor by floor by floor. Basically Mementos, except way bigger.
Mementos?
Mementos.
That's a bro memento.
Basically Mementos.
Mementos.
But way bigger. And
Mementos.
everything takes place there in terms of shadow fighting. There's actually no shadow fighting except in quote-unquote Mementos, which is called Tartarus in Persona 3. And much of the plot revolves around Tartarus.
I will say, the identity that Persona 3 had because of the whole Shin Megami Tensei derivative thing began to develop away from SMT as a whole. And now we have Persona 5, which is very much its own thing identity-wise.
I would definitely
that's how
say,
that's how
I
I
would
take
say tonally, the Persona games have been getting progressively lighter for each game. Like, obviously, I can't speak for Persona 1, Persona 2, because nobody plays those. Nobody. Atlas doesn't play those.
Atlas doesn't even recognize Persona 1 and 2.
But so Persona 3 was dark, Persona 4 was less dark, Persona 5 is a high school harem anime.
Yes, but no.
So it honestly, in my opinion, it depends on if you're the kind of person who wants to settle in for a proper fucking story versus, you know, just turn your brain off, watch the pretty girl garden. The fuck Haru. I don't like Haru.
You don't like Haru?
God, no.
I think Haru's cute.
But
I think Haru's cute.
even if you're in the
That's pretty
mood
much
for a
it.
story, you do have to understand that the older games have a much higher barrier of entry, I would say, than Persona 5. And not just because, oh, you gotta go get an old console to play them, just emulate them. I would never emulate something. I'm a good girl. But
Yeah, Miss RomHack over here.
listen, I have flashcards to play the original software, or on the
Oh,
original
wow.
hardware.
Wow, you're one of those people who get the ROM hacks to play on the on the original hardware.
Yeah. Would you believe the first time I ever played Persona 3, I was playing a ROM hack technically?
Really?
Yeah, I have a thing where I can pull the CD out and put in copied CDs on my PS2, and I did that, and I played the undub because I really like Fuka's Japanese VA, but her American one sucks. But sorry if you're listening.
I need your help.
Oh, Junpei-kun!
I think the voice acting was definitely better. In the
Yeah.
recent game.
Atlas has their stable of voice actors that they pretty much go to now, and Yukari from Persona 3 made it in.
Yeah.
Just about none of the other ones, though. I think maybe Mitsuru. but okay, tangent. Persona 3 has a much higher entry of barrier in terms of gameplay as well as story. Like it's pretentious, there's no getting around that, but pretension can be fun. Like if you're not pretentious, there's no way to talk about serious issues, in my opinion. And so Persona 3 is more like a novel, whereas Persona 5 is more like an anime. You know, you need to devote some time to slogging through the boring beginning parts of a novel before you get to the meat of it. And Persona 3 is the same way. You know?
And then Persona 3 tells you to do it again.
Yeah.
And Persona 3 FPS, the answer.
Well, I mean, the answer is a whole separate beast. I actually haven't
Yeah.
played the answer.
Yeah, I haven't either.
It's more or less Royal, but for olden times. Royal should be DLC.
Royal being DLC. Well, I wish that was the case too, but like with the older systems and stuff, I appreciate like the new quality of life changes over the span of the game.
Yeah,
Otherwise, they'd have to start
Yeah.
it again as a whole. You know why Atlas didn't make a DLC?
because they want money.
Because they can make more money.
Yeah.
'Cause they can make more money.
Persona 3 has absolutely zero quality of life at all.
Well, it's like the first of like the new Persona,
Yeah,
Persona series
but
games.
still, I mean, you can't control your teammates in the original Persona 3, although they fixed it in both re-releases, Persona 3 Portable and Persona 3 FES.
Yeah.
And there are no skill cards except in Persona 3 Portable, which, you know, fans of Persona 5 will find difficult. I had my stable of 10 perfect personas, one for each element, and physical and guns, but you can't do that shit in Persona 3. Not at all.
You can't complete the entire compendium?
No, I mean, you theoretically can complete the compendium, but like, I used so many skill cards getting the perfect personas in P5, and unless you play P3P, you just can't do that in P3. And the difficulty is
Sounds
way
like you,
higher.
Sounds like you made things a little bit more difficult for yourself there.
Nah.
Yeah, that's a slog. Jeez. For people who are actually like collection players, like for those people who catch them all in Pokemon or like collect all like the optional like side quest stuff and little collectibles and Easter eggs, those kinds of people.
There are no side
seem
quests
so
in Persona
jaded.
3.
No, I know what you mean. I know. Oh wait, there isn't?
Nope, not a one, unless I'm
Really?
misremembering. Yeah, there's just the social links.
Well, yeah, there's social links, but like at least in Persona 4 and Persona 5, there was like actually like small little side
Yeah,
quests.
no, there's no
that you
side
can do
quests
them.
in P3.
Really? No?
Not a one. Also, for those of you that
Actually,
don't know,
maybe I misremembered.
social links are what people who play other games call confidants.
Confidants are exclusive to Persona 5. Going from Persona 4 into
Confidants are
Persona
social
5
links.
Yeah, I know, but like, I call them social links when I went into P5.
Oh,
because
definitely.
Confidants. Yeah.
It doesn't sound as good.
That's what they called before. I think confidants like fits thematically.
It
because,
fits
you know, they're, like-
thematically, but like, change is bad.
They're supposed to be like accomplices. They're supposed to be
I
accomplices.
get
of
it.
Joker.
I get it.
Yeah. They'll probably change it in Persona 6 as well. We'll see.
Persona 6 is definitely going to take a lot of cues from Persona 3 or Persona 5
Persona 5.
because
I'd love if it took it from Persona 3.
it's not going
It had a
to.
lot.
Everybody loves Persona 5. Nobody knows about Persona 3. Atlas would be crazy if they didn't make
A few
Persona
people
6.
know about Persona 3.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, Calliope Mori did the whole big, oh, let me play Persona 3 thing. And Persona 3 is in the public consciousness, but I don't feel like a lot of people have played it. And I think if they released an HD remaster, a lot of people would be kind of disappointed in Persona 3 because it's not Persona 5 at all.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, then again, you are getting into an older game, but if they include like the actual quality of life changes that FES and P3P had with like
Even
actually
then,
controlling your party members, I think that it would
even
like, still
then,
be
though,
successful
I
as
really
a
disagree.
re-release.
I think it would be successful, but I think there would be a lot of
Yeah,
angry
because
game journalists and people on Steam because they would go into it expecting literally Persona 5, and it's a completely
I
different
don't think
beast.
so. I mean,
Even with the quality of life changes that you're suggesting, it's just a completely different game. The difficulty's way higher, and if they made it easier,
Yeah.
people would complain, and
Yeah,
if they didn't
I
make it
agree with
easier.
that.
But even difficulty aside, like, Persona 5 is Babby's first JRPG. It's so easy.
It is pretty easy. For the
Persona
most part.
3, you need to know about resistances, you need to know about status moves. Status moves are so important in P3. You're not going to beat like the second boss without them.
I mean, if you actually think about it, remember during last year when Persona 4 Golden was released on Steam?
Mhm.
It had the highest concurrent like people playing the game at any like one given point in time.
Really?
And like yeah, it did. It broke records. Like but when it comes to like people playing like older games, in the Persona series, like if it actually got like an official re-release, I think people would be more open to be playing Persona 3
definitely
and
think so.
seeing it.
I think
No, I think so.
I definitely think Persona 3 re-release would be successful, but I also think there would be a lot of people disappointed that isn't Persona 5 more.
I mean, take for example, I don't know if you've actually played Shin Megami Tensei games, but Shin
I
Megami
played a little
Tensei
of Nocturne. Yeah, I played
Shin
a little
Megami
of
Tensei
Nocturne.
Nocturne, like that's a pretty difficult game. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to die.
Yep.
And I mean, I still have yet to play the rest of Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne once it comes to like to Steam this month on like the 25th, I believe. But
Were you gonna stream
if
it?
people come in,
Are you gonna stream it?
yeah, I kind of wanted to stream. it.
Hey, I'll watch it.
Cool.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off though.
No, that's all right. That's all right. But yeah, for reals, I was thinking that like if people could get into Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne because that's what established the series, I think, well, not established the series, but like one of the good
Yeah,
games in
yeah.
the SMT series that sort of popularized. The
Well,
genre.
I feel like Nocturne and for casuals, Digital Devil Saga. You know,
Yeah, was Digital Devil Saga on the PS2 or 3DS?
I'm sorry, not
forgot which
Digital
one
Devil
it is.
Saga, Devil Survivor.
Devil Survivor. Devil Survivor was 3DS.
Yes, and I feel like it was a lot of people's. Well, not a lot of people's, but I feel like if you've played an SMT game, typically it's going to be Devil Survivor or Nocturne was your first game.
Yeah, because that's what was most popular. In this case, we have Persona 5 being the most popular, making people willing to go back to the roots of like Persona 3 and play it for the game that it is.
I hope P3 gets a re-release. I'll buy it,
I
I'll
hope so
stream it,
too.
and God, I hope I'll beat it this time.
In order for that to happen, Atlas has to actually do something to
Yeah.
because they're like one of the companies that sort of like sit on the pile of money.
Listen.
And they don't really do anything.
Listen, Atlas, if you're watching this video, release Full Body on Steam. I will buy 5 copies.
They're not gonna listen to. They're not gonna watch this video.
But I'm a cute girl.
Okay, I want Persona 3 as a re-release.
Me too,
But I
me
do
too.
want Full Body on Steam. I do
Yes,
want Full Body.
please. I will buy Full Body for fourth time. I bought it 3 times
Fourth
already.
time. Then why
Yeah.
don't you just come and play it on Switch with me?
We're, you know, that's a great idea. We should do a collab.
Wow, cool.
Let's talk about the gameplay now.
Oh, the gameplay. I love the gameplay of Persona 5.
Yeah, Persona 5 gameplay is fantastic. Persona 3 gameplay is a little on the painful side.
A little sluggy because of like the sort of like archaic mechanics
It's a
of
slog.
not being able to control your party members.
Not only that, not only the archaic mechanics, but like it's a little bit of a slug. It's way grindier than P5, And
Yeah.
like, dude, at the end of P5, I was rolling in money, and in P3, you never ever have enough.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, in Persona 4 as well, I'd like to say that it's also grindy in a sense, where you basically had to like grind like 10 levels per dungeon, or else you're going to be severely underleveled. And one of the biggest issues of Persona 4 Golden that I played, or even maybe even Persona 4 Base, like vanilla, is that when it comes to leveling up party members, you have to level them up in your party individually, and those on the sidelines on the bench do not get levels.
Well,
So
the
you
same
either
thing's
have to
true in
like replace
P5.
them and bench. Yeah. Wait. Sorry.
The same thing's true in P5 unless you rank up
No.
Mishima.
No. In Persona 5, all your party
Mishimis.
members get EXP. Like,
If
at
you
least in
reach a
some
certain level of
capacity.
your social link with Mishimi.
No. I
No,
mean, well,
yes.
you get more. You get more EXP as a whole, but
All right,
you
I'm gonna
still
fact check
gain-
this
Yeah.
up on the video now.
Oh.
Wow, look
Okay.
at that, Kenji. You were totally
Wow.
wrong.
Wow, no, I'm totally right. You can still earn EXP on the side. I'm pretty sure you earn EXP on the side, but not as much until you get
Okay.
like the Mishima.
Oh, okay.
But in Persona 4, you literally had no way to like level up like uniformly. You would have to like bench party members.
I think the
And
simple
get new
addition
ones.
of the gun makes combat much more satisfying.
In Persona 5?
Yeah, not just because I really like guns, but like it makes. Okay, well, I'm talking about Royal specifically because in the base
Yeah,
game it
Royal,
sucks ass.
Royal.
But
Yeah.
in Royal,
I
when
did wanna
the ammo fully restores between fights, which means the gun goes
Yes.
from being never used to being used every single fight,
Yes.
which is good. I
That
think
is really good.
the gun in P5R cuts down on MP costs quite a bit when you're grinding out or just going through a dungeon because it's these guys. All right, I'm gonna just shoot them. All right, they're dead. You know, instead of having to, all right, I gotta cast like Mazianga or some shit. You know,
Mazianga.
Mazianga.
Mazianga. Yeah.
You know what I mean though. Like it
No, I get what you mean.
gives you another option while you're grinding. You know, and
I will say, at least in like Persona 5, like using your skills isn't as punishing as if you were to use like your SP in like previous games.
definitely.
Because once you run out of I speak from experience of Persona 4 Golden. When you run out of what's it called? When you run out of SP,
You're fucked.
basically done.
Yeah.
You're done for the entire dungeon until like the next day you come
But
back to
in P5, there's so many SP restoring items, like other than like somas and shit. Like,
there is. You can
like-
buy sodas at the vending machine.
can you? I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, you can. You can
My
buy a whole bunch of
go-to
sodas
my
and
go-to was
restore your
buying
SP.
like restorative like things you can use in safe rooms from Taitakemi, and
Oh yeah, that's true.
yeah, I used a lot of
The
those.
SP adhesives are busted.
Yes,
They're busted.
I didn't wear them, but yes, they're
Oh, you
busted.
didn't wear them?
No, I was going
You
for
wear
the.
SP stickies as like
No, I
nipple
was-
adhesives. I'm sorry. Cadence. Oh, Cadence.
Okay, just gonna.
Cadence, come back.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. Welcome
Thanks.
back.
Did you miss me?
A little.
You did. Yay! But
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I wore the team glasses because they give you bonus EXP. I think
Which
that's
gives you bonus EXP.
the team glasses. It might be a Royal
Team
exclusive.
glasses. Yeah, that sounds like a Royal thing. I mean, I've
Yeah.
only played P5 base. I've been really saving myself for Royal, but I just haven't had the time of
That's
actually
fair,
coming
that's
down
fair.
to play it. And
You
plus,
should
the
stream
biggest
it.
thing is that I do not own a PS4.
Buy it on Epic. It's on PC,
Epic?
dude.
No. Persona 5 Royal is not.
P5R
on
is
PC.
coming to PC.
It is not.
It
That-
is.
That article was a lie. The article was a lie.
It wasn't.
No. Okay. You're telling
All
me.
right, let's fact check this. Let's
Please,
fact check
please.
this.
I'm like almost certain that it is not coming to PC as a port.
Let me Google it.
It hasn't come to Switch due to the high demand even after Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with
Starting
Joker
March
Persona
30th. It'll be there at the end of this month. Or wait.
March 30? Okay. March 30th.
Wait, March 30th is going on.
March 30th? What was that, Cadence? What was that? Are you sure that wasn't
Shut
are
the
you sure
fuck
that
up.
article wasn't a hoax? Are you sure?
Shut up! Don't bully me. Don't bully me.
Fine, fine. I'll step off. I'll step off. But Miss, it's coming to PC. Play Persona 5 Royal. I believe everything I read on the internet.
Okay, well, let's move on.
Okay, I'm willing to move on.
What were we
Okay.
talking about?
We make mistakes. We make mistakes.
No bully. No bully. I come here. I invite you onto my show, into my room. I let you sit on the bed. I'm on the crappy beanbag. You're on the comfy bed, and this is how you treat me.
Beanbag. You play your Game Boy on there.
I do. I like my
Yeah,
Game Boy, but
yeah.
but this is how you treat
But
me.
I got the comfy bed that smells like Cadence.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on. Well, there's like different mechanics in Persona 5 Royal that was introduced actually,
Huh?
or Persona 5 as a whole. Baton passing.
Oh,
is a-
baton
is a really,
passing is a really good
yeah,
mechanic.
yeah. In Persona 5 Royal, I think it even gets like a bigger.
Yeah,
chain. How does it work?
baton passing is busted in P5R. It's another SP restorative, but like if you fully baton pass, you get a free skill. So if you baton pass up to your Joker, you can straight up
Really?
you can straight up use like Taito Magadni, whatever.
You could use,
Asterios' big scary thing.
Megidola on.
Yeah, you could use that for free, and it's really really good.
That's kind of busted.
Yeah, baton passing in general is really strong in Royal.
One thing that I heard from a friend who actually played Persona 5 Royal is that the persona that you can craft in Persona 5 Royal is extremely busted.
Which one?
Like extremely busted. No, I'm talking about what's it called? You know when there's like what's it called? Like the Velvet Room has like this alert status or whatever.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
can,
Oh
like,
god, alerts
use,
are
like these
alerts are nutty.
Yeah. So you can pretty much like craft like these really busted personas with these
Yeah,
really busted
yeah,
skills,
with,
and they could just carry you through the entire game.
Yep, with alarms, it's totally feasible to craft one of each persona for one of each element. Like I had a King Frost with Ice Amp, Ice Boost, Freeze Amp, Freeze Boost, the hit all freeze, the hit one freeze. You know, there's so
But
much
Are
stuff.
you one of those people who bothered to fuse Yoshi Hitsune?
Yeah,
Yoshitsune?
I only
that's
used him for things that were weak to physical because I don't like him that much as a persona. But like I crafted one. My favorite
but,
persona
like,
is Asterios.
busted. My favorite persona is actually is just a fun name to say. Giri Mikala.
I don't know which one that is. Let's put it up
That's
on the
the
screen
elephant
right
one.
here. Boop.
Giri Mikala. That's my persona. He's the elephant.
That's
I think.
your persona. That's Kenji's. I would have thought it would be Nekomata.
No. My
No, your
actual
persona's
persona would be
Mara.
Neko Shogun.
No,
Neko
it'd be
Shogun.
Mara.
No, it is not Mara. You're green. You're green. That would be your.
No,
persona.
mine would be the Necronomicon, Futaba's persona.
No, okay, you're right. You know what? Mine would be Neko Shogun. Neko Shogun. Just pop it right above my head right here.
Okay, it's definitely not Mara.
Definitely not Mara.
Mhm.
That's my second form.
No, I mean
persona.
it's definitely not Mara above your head right now.
No. Get it off of me.
Kenji, look, he likes you. He
No,
likes
no,
you.
no. I don't like that. I don't like that. No, get it away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me.
All right, that's enough of that.
Okay.
Speaking of personas and which ones we like best, who's best girl in the Persona series?
Persona series? Oh, the entire series.
Yep,
Uh,
there is a right answer.
there's the right answer?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what are we going by? Like characterization? We're going by
best
design?
girl.
We're going by
That's all I'm gonna
preference?
say, best girl.
Best girl? Best girl? Okay. I think it would have to be the one and only Dr. Legs.
You know, I'm gonna say
Hi to
she's
Kemi.
second best girl. So
Second
I'll
best?
accept that answer. That's a good
No,
answer.
okay. Then I want to hear your number one.
Futaba
Who is best
Sakura.
girl? Futaba.
Definitely Futaba. She's adorable.
Did you
I love
actually know?
Futaba.
Yeah, okay. Futaba is pretty adorable. I mean, despite her being a little bit tropey, like a little bit tropey.
Everyone in P5 is tropey.
Well,
Dude,
A little?
Yusuke,
Like, they're fun
Yusuke
characters.
is the embodiment of starving artist. Ryuji
Yeah,
is the
you're
track
right,
jock.
you're right.
Everybody's tropey in P5. Again,
Yeah.
that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just depends on what you're in the mood for.
The characters in Persona 5 are a lot more fun, I think.
They're a lot
overall, than
funner,
the
yeah, but
characters in
I-
like Persona 4, who are like more deeply written because of like their insecurities with their shadow selves and everything. That's
I
at
think
least something.
I think P3 characters felt really real to me versus again P5 is pretty tropey.
Oh yeah, Persona 3 is about death and stuff. Of course they have more deep characterization for something that's such a heavy topic.
Futaba's best girl.
Futaba's best girl?
I guess his best
Oh.
P3 girl.
Did you actually know? I just remembered this piece of trivia about Futaba. Did you know she's actually named that because 2chan in Japan is actually sometimes called the Futaba channel, I believe. Something like that.
That's pretty based. That's pretty based. Did you know her Japanese voice actress is Madoka?
Madoka?
Uh-huh.
Madoka Kaname? Madoka Kaname?
Yeah, sure.
Madoka Kaname.
I wanted to play through Royal using the Japanese VAs, but honestly, Atlas is one of the few companies that I use the English VAs for. Atlas consistently picks good voice actors.
Yeah, I really like the voice acting in Persona 5.
I really like
But-
the voice acting in Catherine.
Okay, Catherine voice acting was
That's
pretty nice.
fucking top notch.
Yeah. Didn't we have like Troy Baker in that game to play Vincent? Or was that
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure that's Troy
yeah,
Baker.
I'm pretty sure that was Troy.
I honestly
Baker.
think Vincent's English voice suits him more than the Japanese voice. I think
Yeah,
it's literally superior.
I'm actually recalling. Speaking of voice actors, Laura Bailey voices like Catherine with a C, the blonde Catherine.
Cetherin. I don't like Cetherin.
Cithrin. It's okay if you don't like it. I don't really like it that much too. Did you know she also voices Rise from Persona 4?
See, I played Persona 4 undub because at the time I really, really, really liked Rie Kugamiya, who voices Rise.
Oh, I see.
Did you know there's a DLC voice pack for Cetherin in Catherine Full Body, and one of them is Rie Kugamiya?
Really?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of cool. I'm not super knowledgeable about Japanese voice actors.
Well,
but-
I did my favorite voice actor right now is definitely Mrs. Knickerbocker,
who is that?
the voice actress for Rin.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
I believe her
she
name
is
is
pretty
Christine. I feel bad. I don't know her name.
nice. It's okay. We can pull it up on screen right now. I think my favorite voice actor, at least in English. Let's see. My favorite. I think it would probably have to be Kyle McCarley, the voice of 9S.
Brianna Knickerbocker.
Near Automata. That's her name.
Brianna Knickerbocker. Yep.
That's cute. You must really like Rin.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Yeah, Rin's a good boy. I
Yeah.
still have yet to play.
I'll definitely go into more detail about that when I'm streaming Full Body.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Detail about it.
Yeah.
All right. Like my
All
favorite
right.
character.
All right.
okay.
All right.
All right.
I
So
do want to say
like Tai Takemi.
Akechi is, I think, the best written character in P5.
I really like Akechi.
I hate
do
Akechi,
not
but I can.
excuse
I hate
he
Akechi.
does.
I hate Akechi. He's a
yeah,
great character.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's Shinji syndrome. He's a great character. That doesn't mean I like him.
Shinji syndrome from Fate. Or like Shinji syndrome. From NGE. Never mind. I'm cultured. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Fate earlier.
What?
You're talking
When?
Yeah, you were.
When? I wasn't.
Never
I
mind.
wasn't.
Never mind.
Anyway,
You mentioned Rin.
Shinji.
You mentioned Rin, and I thought
Rin Catherine.
Rin Catherine. Okay.
Anyway.
It popped into mind. In terms of characters that I actually do like, aside from Tai Takemi and Futaba, which I also like, just because like she's cute, classic quirky gamer girl. I really like Joker's
I
design.
wouldn't know anything about that.
In terms of like
Joker's hot.
actually, yeah. I think Joker is like, would you consider Joker to be like the best designed
No.
Persona protagonist?
No.
Really?
Minato.
Minato?
He's so hot.
Mr. Sony Walkman around
He's
his neck with the
listen,
emo blue
he's
hairstyle.
attractive.
Wow, you're attracted to that.
I like
Man,
I like
maybe I should dye my hair.
I like not typical hair colors, you know?
Not typical hair. What about Mr. Yu Narukami from Persona 4?
No,
with
he's
his,
my least
his
favorite.
Silver hair. Really?
He's so
Really? He's
fucking
a
boring.
Chad.
He's
He's a
so
Giga
boring.
Really?
Oh my
You thought
god.
he was bored. Have you watched the Persona 4 anime?
Nope.
They actually give him a lot of personality.
Do they?
Persona 4 anime was actually really good. Persona 5 anime sucks.
Okay, can we talk about Kawakami?
Kawakami. What about Kawakami? Hot teacher? Teacher mate?
I think she
You
was
not
a-
like her?
No, I actually really like her. I think she's a step up from the tropey writing of P5. Not that I don't love P5, I really do. But like everybody, it's a little one note. But I think Takemi, I think Kawakami is a little above that. I think she's a bit more of a complex character. I really like her.
Well,
If I
yeah,
ever-
she's an
yeah.
adult.
If I ever do another playthrough, I'm gonna date her.
Dating your teacher, kids.
Mhm.
Jeez.
You could date your teacher in P3.
That's the best part. Wait, you can do that in P3?
Yeah.
I didn't actually know.
You
Who's
don't
the character?
technically, you don't know it's your teacher until you're like on the social link.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, let's go. I'm in the mood for some extra credit.
But I really like Kawakami.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's a good character.
I have not played Persona 5 Royal, as you know already, but how do you, without too many spoilers, how do you find Kasumi?
I really like Kasumi, and not just because her outfit is a model swap for Rin.
Is that?
Yeah, everybody gets like 5 or 6
Oh.
outfits.
Oh, I see.
Actually,
oh,
Anne
I see.
Anne Tamaki and Anne Tamaki looks.
Anne Tamaki.
She looks so good in Catherine's
Really?
outfit. Oh my god, it's great. I'll put up a picture.
I really need to play. We're just kind of getting into like full Atlas territory.
We are. Well, I mean, we haven't mentioned Trauma Center. I love Trauma Center, by
Trauma
the way.
Center.
Trauma Center's great. That's the only. Listen. The nurse from Trauma Center was like my second ever female crush. She's so
Trauma
pretty.
Center.
She's so pretty.
I've
Angie
not played the
Thompson.
series. I've
But
not
let's not get into full Atlas territory. I did like Kasumi. I think she was a little. I'm
Well-
really trying to avoid spoilers.
Like, do you
A
think
little
her character-
hackneyed, but
Well,
I think
what do you mean by that?
a twist for the sake of a twist.
Oh.
But
Well,
I
yeah,
think
I
I
suppose.
think her character did something good with the hackneyed twist, even if the twist itself was hackneyed. And I
mean-
think I actually like her. I would put her in terms of okay. Let me make a ranking.
Are you going to?
Kenji
make
can't see
Persona-
this. Kenji can't see this as a secret
Oh.
ranking. So I'll just
Is-
talk
is this-
about it.
Is this a tier list? Like
Yeah,
a Persona,
yeah.
Persona 5 girl.
So
tier list?
tier 1, Futaba Sakura. Tier 2,
Uh-huh.
Tai Takemi, and Kawakami. They're on the same tier. I really
Uh-huh.
like both of them. Then we have
At S plus, Ryuji.
I do really like Ryuji. Then
Ryuji's
we
so
have
cool.
Makoto and Kasumi. They're on the same level.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
You know what? Persona 4 Golden introduced Marie as this new female character.
Yeah, I know Marie.
As like this. Yeah. So you know Marie. Okay, so with that established like additional like female character, do you think the kind of same thing was like put on Kasumi?
What do you
Like,
mean?
She was like Kasumi is this character who's like introduced as like this heroine. This heroine in like Persona 5.
God, I
Persona
thought she was
5
going to
Royal.
be female Joker.
Yeah, actually, no, not female Joker. I mean,
I thought
wouldn't be
I
opposed to a
thought she was going to be
That
female
sounds kinda
Joker,
hot.
like
I
P3P.
want to date Akechi.
Like P3P,
Like-
you know?
P3P. Yeah, I thought that too. Do you think like her characterization is like a little like forced because she's like
No.
this new introducted? Really?
I think she actually
Because
has some
I
of the
think
stronger characters.
Marie-
I think in terms of pure characterization,
Yeah.
she's the most characterized of the dateable characters.
Okay.
Like even
I
more
see.
than
Oh,
Kawakami.
yeah. Okay.
I
Do they
think
like shoehorn her into the like the story and everything?
no. She's not very
Okay.
shoehorned. She mostly
Okay, then
shows
that-
up in the extra bit.
That's actually pretty good to know.
Yeah,
I'm kind of
I
excited
really
to
like
play Royal.
Kasumi. I really like Kasumi. She's a good girl.
Because I don't really know how I felt about Marie in Persona 4 Golden.
I know
She
somebody
kinda
who waifus
did
her.
feel a li- Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, her design isn't like bad at all. She's like this
No, I'm
extra
sorry. I
velvet
know
girl.
someone who waifus Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth? Ooh, mama.
I really like Kasumi, and I don't feel she was shoehorned. I feel like she was actually handled pretty well. Though, how you feel about the extra semester will depend entirely how you feel about Kasumi, as it more or less revolves around her. You know, like
For those who... Oh, continue.
each of the main palaces revolves around one of the party members, more or less. And the extra semester is Kasumi's.
Yeah, I could have figured that, actually. Otherwise, how would she get her persona?
Yeah. Well, she gets
Okay,
a persona
okay.
halfway through the story.
Don't give me any more
Okay,
spoilers.
okay.
Give me any more spoilers, I'll kill you. I'll
Oh,
end you.
oh,
I'll end you.
that's not very nice.
Okay, I won't actually.
Okay.
Cut that out.
All right, just keeping that.
No, I said the K word. You're gonna get demonetized.
I said, do I get demonetized for that?
Yeah, the K
You're just
word.
trying to play on my fears,
K
so
word.
so I'll cut it.
Hot doctor. Doctor legs. Guinea
Anyway,
pig.
in terms
Yes,
of
please.
story, I felt Persona 5 story was lacking. It was very surface level. Again,
most
aside from
part.
Akechi.
If you wanted to talk about like the way that it was told, P5 was a little bit confusing because it takes place like in like the past before like it flashes back to like the future when
Flash
you're talking
back
to
to
Sai.
reality. Oh
There goes gravity. Oh,
no, I don't think
You're back in
it
the
was confusingly
investigation
told.
room. No, well, think about it like this.
I
You start
also-
off-
I don't
like,
think
it took
that's a
an
ve-
interesting approach.
I don't think it works as a framing device. Personally, I don't really like framing devices like that. But in terms of, I also really hated that they tell you who you're going after next, and then
Yeah.
there's like
That's the one thing.
then there's
I
like
didn't
5
like.
cutscenes about like, oh, who should we go after, and you're just sitting there like,
I mean, that's just kind of part of the banter. The Phantom Thieves are kind of learning how to become Phantom
I
Thieves.
don't like it. I think it would be much more effective if you cut out all the stuff with Sai.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's basically like you do something, you meet like this new person, and then like you're suddenly you're in the investigation.
Yeah,
room,
fuck
and then
that.
You're with Sai. Joker breathes.
Yeah.
Sai slams table. Someone's been supplying you with oxygen. who-
Yeah, it gets pretty stupid, honestly.
Yeah. That's the one thing I didn't really like about Persona 5.
Yeah, I think even the plot was just, it's bare bones.
If we want to talk about like base Persona 5's ending, I think it was pretty abrupt, so I'm hoping that Royal kind of fix it with the extra semester.
Nope,
No, it doesn't?
Shido's story is done.
No. Wait. No. We're not gonna get into spoilers.
The
Otherwise,
ending of
then
the
I'm
main
gonna-
plot is the same as it is in the regular game.
in Persona 5 Royal.
Yep. The extra semester is more of a denouement.
Okay.
Do you not
okay,
know what the word
okay.
denouement means?
No. Okay.
Here's the definition of
cut-
the word
cut from this point.
denouement.
No.
Denouement is basically what happens after the climax. Like the climax of
Oh shit. No, I always pronounce it as denouement.
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 Denouement. But I didn't know you wanted to pronounce it as Denouement Monty Python. That's okay.
Dude, it's a French word. It's pronounced denouement.
Denouement. Louis Lacrenie.
One thing I did like about Persona 5 in terms of story is you could turn to a mouse at one point.
So let's actually take into the main themes of the Persona series, alright? So
Okay.
Persona 3 is the
It's
theme
about
of
death. Persona 4 is
Persona
about
4 is
TV.
about truth.
It's
Persona
about
4 is
TV.
about truth.
P5 is about justice.
No, P5 is about rebellion. I really think that because of the overarching story for Persona 4 being like an
Overarching.
investigation, Overarching. We wanna nitpick the words. We
Mm-hmm.
wanna
Mm-hmm.
nitpick. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
overarching. I think for the overarching story of Persona 4, where it's like this investigation about people being thrown into the TV world and dying. I think because Persona 5's theme is like about rebellion, it's more character focused.
I could see your argument there, but just because something is
Yeah.
more character focused doesn't mean that it can't have a good
It
story.
doesn't necessarily make it good, but it's like completely different from
Okay,
like Persona 3.
I think if you're doing a character study, you need to make it more about the characters. Joker doesn't have an arc. You can't have your main character not have an arc in a game
Of course. This is all about like the other characters.
Sure,
Joker is
I
just
get
sort
that,
of like the
but-
medium that you experience.
I get that. But if you want to make a story that's about characters, about a character focus, then you need to have a character who has an arc. You can't have a conduit like Joker. I don't feel like having, the self-insert protagonist works with having a character study.
Well, yeah. I suppose not. That's not what I was referring to though. When it comes to P5's characterization, because the characterization is all about your party members and how there's the central theme rather than this like big overarching like plot, I guess. Overall,
The theme's pretty weak,
it's-
though.
The theme, in comparison, I think you're right. Yeah, I think the theme of rebellion is a bit weaker when compared to Persona 3 about
One
death,
thing-
Persona
one
4
thing-
about truth.
I would say the only real themes of rebellion you really get is when they awaken their personas, and at the very end when you're going to fight.
Are we gonna talk about spoilers?
Yeah, why
We're gonna
not? Let's
talk
get into
about
spoilers. Skip to this time
okay.
code to avoid spoilers.
Yeah, skip to there, or play Persona 5.
Play
and
Persona
then- or
5.
Persona 5 Royal.
Play Persona 5,
Royal,
but
guys.
skip to this time code if
Play
you want to
Royal.
avoid spoilers. And
Skip there. It's over there.
so yeah, I think when you're fighting the Holy Grail and you're freeing all your dudes from prison, from gay baby jail, I think that is one of the only times you really see that theme of rebellion. That and I guess that whole Velvet Room cutscene where like the little girls are like, "Fuck you, fake Igor. We don't love you." They rebel.
Well, yeah, because it's Endgame. Obviously, these themes need to sort of be like touched
Hammered
upon yet
into,
again. Yeah.
touched on yet again. They're only touched
Like,
on when you
it's-
awaken your personas.
Well, not exactly. These characters, as they are, sort of come into the party because they've dealt with like some sort of injustice or these like the rotten adults sort of thing.
I'll give you rebellion in terms of Haru, but on Ryuji,
No.
on and Ryuji
because
have no elements of rebellion.
Ryuji was part of the track team.
I get it.
and
I
he
get
rebe-
it. I get it.
His
It's
leg
just,
was like
it's
broken,
so
injured by,
weak
like,
though, because he's not personally under Kamoshida's thumb, because he's not part of the volleyball team. They could have made that a lot more explicit if they had made him part of the volleyball team.
If you think about it, like all the characters in Persona 5 have probably faced some sort of like injustice when it comes to like these adults. And
Sure.
it's about society. It's about society.
We live in a society.
We live in a society.
I would definitely say
The Persona 5
Makoto's
characters live in-
Makoto's little arc is about rebellion. Haru's is about rebellion, but I don't see it with Anne
Well,
or
An
with
was
Ryuji.
kind of a victim of sexual abuse.
I get it.
and
get it.
Futaba was a victim of these adults who sort of made her feel like she
I
was
still
to blame
don't.
for her mother's
Futaba's
death.
still not rebellion though. It's more about accepting yourself.
Oh yeah, hers is a different thing because
Yeah.
she's Hermit Arcana.
I love her.
That's her own character arc. Her own character arc. And even if we take like character like personality-less Joker, like even he is like, sort of the
He's rebelling
sort of
against
like-
Shido,
yeah.
sure.
No. He's sort of rebelling in the sense
Against the
where-
system that's supporting
he was-
Shido.
Well, yeah.
The
yeah,
system
he was,
as a
like,
whole.
wrongly accused. He was
Yeah,
wrongly
yeah.
accused.
And that
he's
manifests through
rebelling against that. That
Shido,
was
yeah.
his
But
choice.
I think they should have made Ryuji part of the volleyball team. And I guess Anne is fine. Just the first dungeon feels a little rushed because at the same time, it gets the same time as all the other dungeons, but it's also trying to explain all of the mechanics, everything, the world, all that, which means you get less time focused on the characters. And I feel like if you're going to have less time, you should make it a little bit more explicit. I get that they were suffering under the thumb of this unfair teacher because they were students at the school and Anne was personally persecuted.
Fuck Kamoshida.
Yeah, but like
Actually, we probably can't say fuck in the video. I don't like Kamoshida.
Kenji. If you can't
What?
say fucking videos, literally every single video I upload is going to get demonetized.
You could probably say fuck like a couple times,
Fuck!
but definitely not like. You already used one. Would you like to redeem your other fuck token? Oh wait,
How many fuck tokens do I get? Ooh, Kenji, you said the fuck word.
oh no, fuck.
But yeah, I just feel like it should be made a little bit more explicit for Ryuji. And I guess Anne is fine. You don't really have the time to do much.
Let's talk about Morgana for a quick moment. I don't really like Morgana at all.
Okay, Morgana's an annoying asshole in Persona,
He's
but
so annoying. Look, Haru could have had screen time. Haru could have had like
fuck
more
Haru.
character-
Who cares about
No.
Haru?
Here's the thing. Haru was skipped over because Morgana had to be like the I'm so underappreciated arc.
No. Haru was skipped over because you know what her personality is? She doesn't have one.
She's nice.
That's it.
I mean,
She's a generic waifish heiress. That's literally it. I hate Haru.
no.
She's so
There's definitely more
flat.
to her character.
No,
Look,
she's so.
there's
I did
definitely
her
more to
entire
character
social
than-
link. She's so flat.
Gonna be honest, here's the thing. I would argue against you regarding Haru, but I did not have enough time in the game to do a social link because the game doesn't
know
give
what-
you any time to do it.
You know what you learned from Haru's
compound.
social link?
What do you learn from it?
Literally nothing. The entire
Um,
social link is I want to start a cafe. Okay.
Yeah.
10 social links later, I started a cafe. Okay.
You help her out her dreams.
You don't
I mean,
help her.
Here's the thing. Her dad died.
I know
dad
her
died.
dad died, and she
Her
doesn't.
dad died.
She doesn't. God, she doesn't emote about that.
Of course she probably does, but like as Haru being like the polite character, she probably doesn't like vocalize all of
She's
that.
so generic.
I don't know.
Listen, I want your
know much
opinion
about
on
her.
Morgana after you play Royal because I think he's better in Royal. I like Morgana
really,
a lot.
Really?
I like Morgana. Well, there's less
'Cause
of
I
the.
think Morgana's pretty annoying for like.
There's a
the
lot less
majority.
of the. You can't go out now, Joker. I'm sorry.
No,
You can't go out
Well,
now,
that's a
Joker,
gameplay
I'm
thing.
sorry.
I think as a character.
No, I love
Morgana's,
Morgana.
Like, a little bit. Like I like Morgana, but I think he's annoying.
You play Royal,
little
you see what
annoying.
you think. You play Royal, you see what you think. God,
Alright,
if you think
alright,
Morgana's annoying, you must think I'm super annoying.
Oh yeah, I do.
You do?
Oh, I mean, you're not bad.
No, it's
you're not-
okay.
like,
It's okay.
uh,
I can go. You can finish it on
No,
your
no,
own.
Okay, Keynes, I think you're fine.
You're
Okay?
just saying that.
I am just saying.
I think it's stupid that the final boss is a cup.
Yes. You get to the main big bad, and
He's a
it's
cup.
the collective unconscious or whatever, the cognition of everybody. You know what it is? It's a cup. It's just a cup.
It's a nice cup.
You're using Megiddola on against a cup.
I do think that thematically
That
the final
turns
boss was
into
very
God.
apropos. I think thematically the final boss was very apropos though.
I think so too. But I also think it also sort of came out of nowhere. Like you kind of go
I think
from
it
like
definitely
this
came out of
collective-
nowhere.
Yeah, you kind of go from like this collective cognition of society or whatever, and their desires and like this is basically like the cup is basically the treasure or whatever
Yeah.
of everyone.
It's
of
everyone's treasure.
society, is what everybody wants. So that thematically is like understandable, but it's still a cup. And then the whole God thing comes out of nowhere.
Dude, it's
Like-
a JRPG. You gotta kill God at the end.
You gotta kill God at the end. Like I know it's as per course, but like there's just no real
It's
build.
JRPG. You gotta go kill. There was bells.
Like I have nothing against. I have no what?
You said there was no bells.
Build up.
You said bells.
I said build up.
Leave it in the comments below if you said bells.
No, shut up.
Hey, Atmosphere! Persona 5 felt like a
Atmosphere.
slice of life harem anime. Like it really did. It felt like turning on a fucking slice of life anime, watching it for however long you played,
I
you know.
think that, yeah, as the identity of the series began to develop away from SMT, it started to get a little more slice of lifey.
Definitely,
I guess.
definitely. Persona
Because
3
you
is
basically live this normal high school
I
life,
mean,
starting from like Persona 4.
that's an element in P3. You live a high
Yeah.
school fucking life.
Yeah, but like the theme of death and themes of truth and themes of rebellion, like all sort of tie in to their own respective games, but they share like the core of these high schoolers involved as like the big heroes of this like secret supernatural world.
Okay.
That's what they all share in common.
But I'm just talking in terms of tone.
In terms of tone,
The tone and atmosphere in P3 was significantly darker, and they've been getting lighter as the series has progressed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like up to you if you think that's, you know, like if you enjoy
Okay.
that.
Is there anything that's darker than literally the theme of death?
Yes. I
I
will
mean,
not
yeah.
elaborate.
Yeah, of course there is, but like, there's probably more interesting and colorful ways that you can take Persona than just like the big heavy death stuff. Because if you want that, you can go to the edgy Shin Megami Tensei.
No, I absolutely agree. I think there's a severe lack of slice of lifey JRPGs on the market. I think that's part of the reason why P5 did so well. All I'm saying is it's a direction the series is heading in, not one that it always had, you know?
Well, yeah, since like Persona 4, I suppose, where it started to break away from Persona 4 being Shin Megami Tensei Persona. Actually, was Persona 4?
I don't know.
Did it have the Shin Megami Tensei title?
I don't
Or
think
did it
so.
start to break away? Because I think starting Persona 4 Golden, it started to just be Persona.
Yeah, I think so. I think
That's
you're
where
right.
it started to.
But I
lose
have a
its
copy of FES on my shelf right here, and it says SMT.
Shin
on
Megami
it.
Tensei. Shin
Yeah.
Megami Tensei Persona 3 FES.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
You're the only
all in
exception.
all, would you recommend Persona?
Yes.
You would recommend Persona 1? Okay, good to know.
Persona 1. You know what? You know what?
What?
I actually have a friend who's played Persona 1 and 2, and I can say for certain that Persona 1 is kind of grindy. Sometimes it can be painful, but Persona 2, it's actually a really good Persona game, and it can stand on par with Persona 3.
Would you recommend Persona 3, 4, 5?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
I'd say no, yes, personally.
No, yes?
I mean, personally, I'm not. I don't really like JRPGs. I really only
Oh.
finished like older ones, or not Final Fantasy ones. Chrono Trigger was actually the last JRPG I finished because it's a little bit on the shorter side. And I feel like Persona 5 isn't too bloated like a lot of these JRPGs are, and I think Persona 3 and especially Persona 4 suffer
Okay.
from a lot of this bloat.
Yeah, I can see that. So, as somebody who has a JRPG enthusiast in their Twitter bio, as somebody who has that in their Twitter bio, I can definitely say I recommend the Persona series. If you wanted to get into the series, you can start out with Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
we
guess
should
I
mention
would
that.
start out with Persona 5 Royal.
Persona is not
And
like
then
an
once
iterative
you-
series.
Yeah. You can pretty much start anywhere that you want.
It's like Final Fantasy. They don't at all
Final Fantasy
reference each other.
without the sequels. But anyway, yeah. So you can pretty much start anywhere that you want within the Persona series. If you want to start with something that's designed from like modern standards and quality of life changes, you can start with Persona 5 Royal or base Persona 5.
And if you
wanted
don't
to.
play P3P or FES.
And then you can start working your way backwards if you wanted to. Persona 4 Golden is available on Steam. Definitely recommend playing it. It is a very fun game. Can be a little bit grindy. And then we get into Persona 3. And then we can get in Persona 3. And just, you can work your way backwards. So once you have that introduction to the series, you can pretty much play in whatever order
And then
that
after you
want.
finish Persona 3, you go back and play Nocturne, and then you play Digital Devil Survivor, and then you play Devil Saga. I just mixed those titles up. That's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever wanted to get into the Shin Megami Tensei series, if you wanted to start with Persona, that would be a good introduction because SMT as a whole, I mean, I know we are talking about Persona, but SMT kind of has this sort of niche cult following,
They do.
but Persona became like the derivative big thing from it. If you wanted to actually get into SMT, Persona is a very good conduit for getting into that.
Also, if you really like Persona 5, you should buy Catherine Full Body because Joker cameos in it, and if it sells enough copies, then maybe they'll make a sequel. I want a sequel.
You're right. You're right. Let's Kade.
It's the end of the party. Let's hit the road
Let's
now.
hit the road.
So this was Kenji. Come back next week time. I don't know when I'm gonna release another one of
Next
these.
week? You want me back again?
No, not
I
you.
better get, like,
Everybody,
half of the
the
ad
viewer,
run. Jeez, are you even paying me for this?
the Earthlings gotta come back. Yeah,
The
that's
Earthlings.
yeah,
Is
my
that what you
Earthlings.
named them?
yeah, they're my Earthlings.
Earthlings.
Mhm.
I see.
So Earthlings, you better come back in like next week time. I don't know when I'm gonna release another one of these, but I'm gonna talk about something else with somebody
Something
else who doesn't fucking bully me. Maybe,
We'll see about that.
maybe if you guys like Kenji, he can come back for another one.
Maybe. Only if you guys like me. though.
But like, I just don't know about that, you know?
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Catch my streams at twitch.tv/golden Kenshi.
Bye!
Bye.